Hi guys, this is my instructional video. I haven't yet been able to create an instruction manual, so I'll give you some basic steps on how to get your Raspberry TV set up and connected and streaming your favorite television shows. So the first step when you get your Raspberry TV is to get it connected to Wi-Fi. So I'm going to reboot this box so you can see how it looks. Okay, so when this box boots up, it's typically set up for 1080p. Since my resolution's 1366 by 768, the loading screen looks a little bit skewed, but it won't for you. The first thing you'll notice when this box boots up is that it says authentication failed. Our stalker client authentication failed, retrying. That's just because it hasn't connected to the internet yet. So the first thing you'll want to do is with your remote here, you'll want to go to OSMC, click, go to this network selection, go down to wireless, and go over and find your Wi-Fi. Click on it, go to yes. It will ask you to type your password in. I'm going to use my keyboard since I've plugged that into my OSMC unit. But you can use your remote as well to connect if you need. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in my Wi-Fi password here. Oops. Try that again. Okay, so you'll just want to go down to, it's hard to see, just click apply. Okay, now go up to exit, click exit, click back on this, and then you'll want to, with your remote, you can see that, hit the power button and reboot your box. Okay. You want to do that because it has to load up the TV settings, so we'll let it reboot here. Okay, once it boots up, you're not going to want to touch anything until the process is set. So you have to let it load the channels. It's pretty quick, and then you want to let it import the guide before you go to anything. It takes about 45 seconds altogether. I've timed it, so it's not long. Just be patient. Occasionally you'll see certain plugins update. That's normal. Okay, so it's importing the guide now. I'll show you what that's like. Okay, so now that your box is live with your remote, go to live TV, you'll see this guide here. So just to show you, we'll put something on. What do I like? History Channel is always a favorite of mine. Sure. Okay. Now if you hit enter on any of these shows, it'll bring you to a preview menu. So at any time, can you see this? Let's see here. At any time, if you want to go full screen, you can hold the home button, which will bring you into full screen. You can hit the back button here, which is this one. So if you hit the back button, it'll bring you back into this guide. Now I can hold the home button at any point. This is the guide button. So if you press this button, it'll bring you into the TV channels list. And if you press it again, it'll bring you into the full guide. So it'll give you an idea of what's on. You can scan through here, for instance. Choose something you like, click just click on switch. You can change channels like that too. Okay. So it's pretty simple. I mean, right there you've got live TV. So if you want to control the channel, when you're in full screen, you can hit the enter button and just say click stop. Now say you want to watch sports or adult channels, if that's what you're into, you can click left here while in the TV channels menu and click on group. You can go down to sports, for instance. Click on that, it'll bring you into the sports channels. Okay, so we'll stick on, I don't know. I like Sports in Ontario personally, so, okay. So there's your sports channels. Again, you can click enter, click stop. There you go. So that's, I mean, it's a pretty simple remote. Home button will always bring you back to this screen here. If you hold home, it'll bring you into full screen when you're watching your shows. This button is either TV channels or guide dependent. And this is the back button. So for instance, if you're watching live TV, let's go to group, English. Okay. Atomic Shark, sure. You can also click the back button, click back again, and you're in full screen as well. Hit enter, go to stop. Okay. Now I've also included streaming provided to you by Exodus. So if you click on here, for instance, there's a lot of stuff available. It's pretty straightforward. Sure, most popular. Now it takes a minute. It tabulates the list. Now it's going to show you various qualities. For instance, you know, Finding Dory is probably still a telesync, and they'll include these, but they also include HD or Chinese hard-coded subs, depending what quality is available on the internet. So say I want to watch Star Wars here, I click enter, and it's going to scour the internet now through a number of providers. It'll tabulate a list of available streams for us. By the way, these two buttons are volume up and down. You can see that. Okay. Okay, so once your list is ready for your movies, just click on the first one. If it doesn't work, you can just try the next one on the list. I mean, typically the streams are pretty good. Now I've watched this before, but I'm just going to go to start from beginning, and it doesn't take long. Most of these movies are streaming 1080p. They look fantastic. And you can just go click right or left if you want to, say, track through the movie. So say I want to go 10 minutes into the movie. Tracking is very quick. Okay. There. So if I hit enter in this menu, I can control it the same way. I can click stop, I can click back, or I can hit home, and I'm back in the home menu. So that's really it. I mean, it's pretty simple to get connected to Wi-Fi. Your box includes a free month subscription when you start. All you have to do is connect, and you'll have a month worth of TV. After that, you can visit our website at raspberrytv.ca, shown on the home screen here, and you can just go to shop subscriptions and get yourself a month subscription, 15 bucks. Now, the only thing that it asks for, aside from setting up your account, registering it, just your name, your address, and all that kind of stuff, it's going to ask for this 6-digit code on the bottom of your box. It's a required field when you're checking out, so make sure you enter that code properly. That will help me identify whose box I am re-providing the streams for. So that's really it. If you require any other assistance, feel free to go to my website, raspberrytv.ca, click on Contact Us, and fill out the contact form. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.